Hey guys.
How's it going?
Boom. So we're going to the clock tower.
Hell yeah, last time we made it fucking to the clock tower.
Alright, I...
Support. About plus 40, what was that? 5% damage while you're...
Yeah, that's really good if I get a turret.
That's decent.
Are there any turrets I can purchase?
Man, I'm starting to feel tired.
Yeah, we've been at this for a little while.
It's good though, I like it. When I get tired, I just get talky. Like, you know when you like stay up really, really late and you're hanging out with one of your buddies and you guys just have like those like late night talks that just go on even longer?
Yeah.
And you get like super like in depth into things like photosynthesis. Like how does that
work?
How does it even work? Let's fucking what?
So it looks like I can only have 3 mutators.
Wasn't that the case?
Yeah, I did have a brain strategy because, as you guys may have noticed, I did something stupid and did not go into tactics or whatever. Tactics purple. So it's level 1, and the other 2 things are level 8. So I could have a lot more HP.
So we'll just from now on make sure we go into that.
Yeah, and then I might swap out the HP mutator for the tactics mutator.
Oh, okay.
No, I won't do that now. I need the HP for the boss. Because this is that ninja boss again.
The one that uses the chain and stuff. Yeah, I gots to remember. Or
no, it's not.
It's not?
This is not. This is a whole different path.
What?
Okay.
Is it?
Oh, this is another path to get to her.
So you can choose to fight her now?
No, so we could choose to go through the dark or go through the... Okay, I think I made the wrong choice.
Why?
I know the dark area, man. I don't know this place. I'm a babe in a new land. Oh, great. They do that.
It gives you time to get juiced up for the fight, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, so screwed.
Damn, they're strong.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to tell you guys a story.
All about how my life got turned upside down.
And this story is about my first time having a pot cookie. So this was
exciting.
Yeah, this was back in high school. Oh, dude, I can't even get one of these guys down.
Maybe just avoid them.
Got him. Oh, there's the challenge rune. Not doing that. Yeah, so this was back in high school. I use those. It's the only way I'm doing it. And so my girlfriend at the time, we were over at a friend's house in the hot tub, and she whips out a paw cookie from her purse that was sitting on the side of the hot tub. It wasn't in the hot tub. And she's like, yeah, let's split it. And I'm like, sure. Seems like fun.
I'm a kid. Let's go.
She had a few, and she's like, let's split one. And so we each had about a third of it, or there was 4 of us. We each had a quarter. And an hour or so went by chilling in the hot tub, talking. Bikini tops came off and such. I was the only guy there, so I was having a great time without the pot.
Shit was getting nuts.
It was awesome. And yeah, an hour or so went by and it didn't kick in, and they're like, oh, well, let's split another. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I had less than a quarter this time, so at this point I had less than half a pot cookie. But apparently these ones were pretty strong. Not that we knew anything about that at the time.
It was just like delicious food mixed with ganja.
Yeah. And
yes, please.
So we get to enjoy a cookie and get high. Like, what kid will turn that down? A smart one. Shut up.
I was like, no.
I heard you thinking it.
Aw, dude. Kids have fun. Whatever.
Yeah.
So you only live once and whatnot.
Yeah, and we continued chilling in the hot tub for a while, and it wasn't kicking in for any of us. And at this point, it was like, I don't know what time in the morning. And so I assumed you were staying the night before school because she lived right by the school. Yes.
This is a fun situation.
Yeah, so I assumed you were staying the night and just walking to school because she lived just down the road from the school.
Wait,
Oh.
so what? I was there?
No. This was, Oh boy,
fuck.
this area is a hot mess.
Shit, well, we got pretty far.
Yeah, we can do it again.
We continue.
Yeah, so I was expecting to go to school, and her dad comes out and is like, "You guys aren't staying the night. I hope you know that. It's like 2 a.m. We're in the hot tub, not high at all." And then we realized, once we got out, that hot tubs can delay it.
Shit.
And I just got told, drive home. But my girlfriend at the time lived just up the street, so it would have been like 5-minute drive. And it didn't kick in for me yet. I was like, sweet. The 3 girls just like got blasted. And I was a little worried, so I'm like, let's go right now. And hopefully nothing bad will happen.
Didn't you guys think they were all duds or something?
Yeah, we were thinking they were duds up until we got out and they all got blasted. And so yeah, we drive back to my girlfriend's house where I could stay the night. And we go to fall asleep and I sit down on the bed and it hits me. Like full force, I am out of my freaking mind.
Like a fucking 2x4 to the head.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there and it felt like I was sitting in the ocean with waves hitting me.
That sounds nice.
It was nice and I didn't want to sleep. But like I had school in the morning. We made some bad mistakes. It's now like 5 a.m. or like 4 a.m. and like school starts at 7. So I was like, okay, I need to get to sleep. So I forced myself to sleep. I woke up at like 8. I'm late. And I am still high. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to drive high. I'm going to walk to school. But I was late, so I ran. So I'm running across town, like underslept, hair's a mess, high as hell.
And shit's just getting nuts.
Yeah. And then finally make it to the school. Of course, the hallways are like dead because everyone's in class where they should be. Like straight-minded to learn. And so I go to the class I'm late for. And the door's locked. I'm like, no, I want to just sneak in. So I knock on the door. And there's a little window on the door like at all schools. And everyone turns. And the teacher comes over, opens the door. And he points at me with a laser pointer. He's like, "You're lucky this isn't a death laser." And I have to try so hard not to laugh.
One of those teachers.
Yeah. I'm still really high. And so I'm trying so hard not to laugh. And he's like, "You look really high. Do you need to go home?" I'm like, "I'm just tired." And I should have just went home. He pretty much handed me like, "You've made a mistake. Don't make any more and go home." And I was like, "No, I'm just really tired." Yeah, I don't remember that day of biology. I still struggle with water mechanics in the human body.
Shit. That's fucking good. Yeah, but we're not, just to clarify, we're not saying like, I don't know, like not saying go smoke weed, you know? It's okay if you don't like smoking weed.
Yeah, like do what you want. Like I smoked it in high school and just outside of high school.
Yeah, and you've never touched it like since.
Yeah, like after that, if I hung out with an old friend who smoked it, I'd smoke one. But like, my tolerance has gone so far down, I'm pretty much borderline allergic.
Yeah, I actually am allergic, which is funny. I actually can't even consume it or smoke it or anything, because it can basically makes you green out extremely.
Yeah, so greening out's something that's never happened to me. Once my tolerance dropped, I just double notched bow. Yes. I pretty much it just puts me to sleep. Like I can't stay awake.
Yeah.
So
I was too afraid to find out what it would do to me.
Yeah, I would be too in your situation.
Yeah. It was so funny. I was down at the smoke pit having a cigarette. And, yeah, cigarette. that was me in school. That guy who smoked cigarettes with all the stoners. But I loved all the stoners. They were so fucking funny.
You were smoking a pipe back then.
Oh yeah, I first got introduced to tobacco with pipe tobacco. So I'd smoke out of a pipe. I was that one weird kid at school that kids were like, "Whoa, you smoking weed at school?" I'm like, "No, it's just pipe tobacco." It's just like, "Why do you smoke pipe tobacco?" I'm like, "Because it tastes fucking good."
Because
like,
it's delicious.
I don't know. It tasted like cherry, like wine and cherry. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, I remember it.
I ended up starting to hate it though. Like I just started to become like gross tasting, and I was like, bleh, and I was like, I'm done, never smoking that shit again. Instead, I smoke cigarettes. That's fun and very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah, I hate that I smoke. I'm gonna quit. I really want to quit.
Like, any addiction is expensive. Like, if you're addicted to weed, just because we were talking about it.
Or black tar heroin.
Yeah, black tar heroin's an expensive one too.
Fuck.
But like, even like soda. I'll admit it, I'm addicted to soda. I used to be real bad, like buy a case and it's gone by the next day. Or buy a 2-liter and it's gone within a few hours.
Yeah. I'm bad for soda too.
Yeah, so I don't have teeth.
I drink that fucked up diet shit. That's what I like. But yeah, what was I was getting at something. Oh yeah, I was down at the smoke pit at school.
Oh, almost did.
Yeah, shit. And I was having a cigarette or something, or smoking from a pipe, I don't remember. And a guy walked up to me and said something. Fuck. Oh yeah. He's like, "Hey man, do you want a puff of weed?" He's like, "Do you want to smoke a joint with me?" And I'm just like, "No, thank you." And he's just like, "What?" He's like, "You too good for weed?" And I'm like, "No, I just can't smoke it. I'm allergic." And the first thing I was thinking he was gonna say was something on the lines of, "That's bullshit," or "I don't believe you," or something. But instead, he looked like he was gonna cry.
Because he felt bad for you?
Yeah, he got all like teared up, and he's just like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." And he's like getting really depressed. I'm like, "It's okay, dude." He's just like, "But you're never gonna be able to smoke weed ever." And I'm like, "Dude, it's okay." I'm like, "I'm okay with that." And he's just like, "But it's so good." And he's like getting so emotional, and I'm like, "It's okay, man." And like, I'm like, it's so funny. I remember laughing so hard after that. I was just like, I like him.
Was that the kid that had a second cell phone to sell drugs?
No, that guy was a Nazi.
Yeah, he was a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
I remember I called it. We were like sitting in tech class and he was like quiet in the corner. I'm like, that kid's got an evil secret. Like, he looks like a villain. Like, straight up. I bet he's like over there thinking about how he can overthrow the school or where his dad's gun is.
It's like, I'm Giovanni's son.
Yeah, and he's straight up like thinking about eradicating Jews.
Well, I found out because he was sitting down in class because we took LR class. I don't know if where you guys are from, if you have LR. It's basically like a class where you do nothing. You sit down and get homework done.
Yeah.
And he was in the class and he's writing in his book, and I look over and he's like doodling swastikas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a little. I'm like, are you into that, or are you into the design, or do you like the way it looks, or do you play Nazi zombies? Like, so I'm like, I'm like, why are you drawing swastikas, man? And he's just like, he's like, cause. I'm like, I'm like, why? I'm like, just like, you play Nazi zombies or something? Because like, I was like that nerdy kid, right?
Yeah. The solution's always video games.
Yeah, I'm like, video games. And then he's like, no. He's like, don't tell anybody, but I'm a Nazi. And I'm like, then I really look at the kid, and he has super blue eyes, crazy blonde hair. I realize that he looks extremely German.
Yeah.
And then I stayed the fuck away from him for the rest of the school year. And there's another funny story with that kid. I wonder what he's doing now. But
did he ever fulfill his life goals?
I fucking hope not. You know, it could have just been like something he was going through as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Like, I want to be a Nazi. It's like, okay, you're fucking idiot.
I actually still have a scar on my leg from him.
Oh yeah, what did he do to you?
It was in tech class, a few days after. I was like, he's a villain, I can tell. He comes up to me and he's like, I don't like you, and punches me. And I go to move my leg, and I'm sitting on the table, and I move my leg over the vise, or off of the vise, and he punches and like pinches the edge of my leg against the vise, smashes his knuckle, and cuts my leg open.
What a fucking dick.
And my guess is because my name is a Hebrew name.
Oh yeah, Gideon.
Yeah.
Why do you like me?
Oh yeah, that
isn't Jacob also like a Hebrew name? Anyways. But so yeah, he's a fucking dick. But one of the things that happened was, okay, so back to like me smoking out of a pipe. So I'm at the smoke pit. I'm skipping class, don't tell anybody. I'm down there, I'm smoking a pipe, I'm by myself, which I prefer. I hate being, I'm really introverted and I don't like being around too many people. Like I can't relax and have a cigarette when I'm around a bunch of people. So I'm smoking my pipe, and this kid walks up to me, the same one we've been talking about, call him Nazi boy. So he walks up to me and he's just like, he's like, hey man, can I have a puff? And he knew I smoked pipe tobacco, that it wasn't weed. So I was like, hey man, can I have a puff? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I like, fuck, dude, we're getting plowed right now.
I'm doing bad.
So he takes my pipe. I fully packed it with pipe tobacco, like brand new thing. And pipe tobacco's not cheap.
Oh no.
And he takes it and he fucking bangs it all out. He taps.
Oh no.
He taps out all the tobacco. And I just started smoking it too. And he bangs it out, and then he starts packing it with fucking weed.
Oh, that kid.
And I almost fucking ripped his head off because like it was like it was kind of a special pipe. It was my grandpa's pipe, which was one of the other reasons why I kind of started smoking. I was like, cool, grandpa's pipe, passed down the generations. I'm like, I'm gonna smoke the shit out of this pipe. And he packs it full of weed. And I'm like, I'm allergic to weed. I'm like, that is just fucking dandy as candy. So I reamed him out. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? He's like, what? And I'm like, dude, you know I'm allergic to weed. I've told you every time you offer me a joint. I'm like, I'm allergic, man. And he's just like, oh yeah, I forgot. And I'm like, oh fuck's sakes. I'm like, all good, because I was too nice of a person. I'm like, it's all good, man. I'm like, whatever. And I didn't smoke the rest of the day because my pipe was fucked. So then he banged it all out and put it back into his pocket. Not put it into a Ziploc or anything. He like literally just took it and shoved it into his pocket. Like,
yeah.
Like, this kid reeked of weed all the time. Like, he'd be sitting in class and everyone would be, like, holding their nose that, like, didn't smoke weed. They'd be like, ugh. And then there would be the kids that do smoke weed and they're like,
He's pretty.
They're like, that's the best kind of cologne. But yeah. What was I getting at? Yeah, and then I cleaned it out. And then I never used it again.
Yeah, so if you guys are ever confused, because in a few of our stories we may mention people just offering us joints. That's the town we're from.
Yeah, dude, people smoke so much weed here.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's BC, right?
Yeah, Bud Country.
We are from Bud Country, so it's like your uncle.
Yeah, like he's I can't remember the whole situation with him.
But yeah, like everybody sells grows or smokes here. Like, oh, dude, one of the guys 2 years ago at our restaurant we worked at, there's a kid who came from Alberta, and he was just like, it's like, hey boys, ready to cook. And so we're teaching him how to cook, and he's part of the team now and whatever. And this kid was fucking hilarious. Like, I love the shit out of this kid. He actually came over to our house a lot, and we played Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
we played Dark Souls 3 together. Him, me, Luke, and Gideon, and we'd just be gaming out. And he came to work one day, and he parked his car in the parking lot, and he's just like, "Hey boys, come here." So we go out for a cigarette. I'm having a smoke, and we go look inside the car. He's like, "Come look in my car." So we walk up and we look in the car, and there's like 2 huge pot plants. Like in pretty planter pots, like decorative planter pots, and they're like huge. Like they don't fit in his car.
they're touching the ceiling, and they're just sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, just like buckled up with a seatbelt, and he's just like, gotta keep the baby safe. And I'm like, dude, you're hilarious and stupid and amazing all at the same time.
And that was his last day of work. He was going back to Alberta.
Yeah, he grabbed BC Bud to bring back to Alberta.
And he was gonna make the 6 or so hour drive with these plants in his passenger seat.
And I think you need to go through some sort of like border thing to get into Alberta, don't you?
No, but a lot of the time you will find cop stops.
That's fucking so good. I was like, you're crazy. I like you.
That kid was, I really liked him. Like when he was talking about the badly nicknamed hostess that we didn't like.
Carly?
Skelehor.
Oh, Skelehor.
We're bad people.
There's a whole story to itself with that nickname.
Yeah, but he liked her. He really liked her, and he's like, yeah, dude, it'd be like fucking a wet boot. I bet it's like a witch's sleeve down there,
dude. the shit he said was so funny. There were so many times where he'd say something and I catch it at the corner, like just catch it, and I just die laughing. I'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "A witch's sleeve." I'm like, "That is the best shit I've ever heard."
Oh, it was so good. And then she ended up dating the dishwasher, and he's like, "What a waste! I was just gonna screw her."
The dishwasher actually had a crush on her and wanted to date her, like romance her, like not just like no, not boom boom, we're done. And he ended up getting the girl, which I was kind of like, I'm like, you know what? That's like preferred, right? I'm like,
yeah,
love should prevail over banging, depending. And he's like fucking dick. He's just like, I was just gonna fuck her. He's like, he could let me go first. And I'm like,
oh,
we live in a beautiful world.
And then she left him because she just wanted to screw.
Yeah, it was hilarious because she wasn't looking for a relationship because she was also from Alberta. And
not to put a stigmatism on that, but she was spending a summer in another province and she just wanted a fling.
Yeah, well, because she didn't want to date someone across provinces and shit, so she just wanted someone to bang, and he wanted someone to have a relationship with, and then our buddy wanted to bang, and she picked the wrong one, and he thought she picked the right one, and then he was just like blue-balled, and we just got to sit back and watch the whole thing.
And they were from the same town.
Yeah, they were from the same... It was so weird. He's just like... She's like, I'm from Alberta. And he's just like, hey, yeah, me too. And she's like, oh, whereabouts? And he's like, oh, this place. And then she's just like, are you kidding me? I'm from there too. And he's like, what school do you go to? And like, oh, this one. And he's like, dude, she's like, I go to the school like across the town. And he's like, this is so crazy.
Yeah,
it was. You're in the same, man. You Ferrigno. I gave this guy you Ferrigno voice.
Yeah, so much weird stuff happened with that girl.
Yeah, she took the cookie out of the cookie jar.
Like, He was sad because she didn't take the cookie out of his cookie jar.
Dude, I'm losing my shit right now. Dude, my brain is so tired. My brain is like asleep. And then, fucking, that was, I'm making myself laugh.
Hey, look, a boot.
That's a nice boot.
Look what we're talking about. Alright, so I think...
We just realized what time it is. Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're a little bit over 20 minutes on
I think
this
I can
one.
rush to the end.
Are you gonna rush it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a copyright for that.
Maybe. You did it really well.
Dude, King of the Hill had the best intro music.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. It was just like, this is like a weird like comedy. It's like that music sounds too good.
It was... Oh, King of the Hill altogether was a good show.
I loved King of the Hill. What was another really... Bob's Burgers is frickin' good too. I was watching that earlier today.
Yeah. That's like the new age King of the Hill. That's for the next generation's King of the Hill.
My dad loves the shit out of Bob's Burgers.
I know. Dude, I think dads just like it.
Well, he looks like Bob.
Yeah.
Like, my dad literally looks like Bob. It's hilarious. And my mom got him a Bob's Burger t-shirt. And it's like him holding his hand on his head and like he's just like, I love you and I hate you all so much. And he looks just like him.
All right, so next time the Ramparts. Sorry if this dragged on a little bit, but
I'm sure you guys will like the longer episode.
yeah.
We're sorry for like the weird like tired talk. This episode it's titled Tired Talk.
Yeah.
And marijuana. This whole episode was about marijuana.
Marijuana and being tired. All right, so we're going to get some sleep and see you guys in the crypt.
Yeah, I might play some Pokemon before I go to bed.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, see you guys in the crypt.